Hey guys, it's Val. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. So last time I took part in a potion making event, and this time I'm going to go to Inazuma. There is a new event that's about to drop, but I'm not going to worry about it. I have 2 keys, but I can't do any more story quests right now. They're all locked. I ain't there yet. I'll deal with that later. Alright. No, fuck all of that. We're gonna go here. We're going to Inazuma. Beidou! Yeah, oh, it doesn't matter. I'll take your apples. Thank you.
Ah, you finally made it.
What's up?
All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already.
Apologies, Captain.
Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just finished making final preparations. Well, now that everyone's here, we set sail for the land engulfed by storm and tempest. The nation of eternity.
Anchors away!
The shit are you look? You're looking at the mast. There you go, now you're seeing shit. You're staring at the fucking mast before. You ain't Superman, you're not seeing through that mast. The brave and the raging thunderstorm, the Alcor finally comes to port. Yeah, you don't get to see that, I'm sad. Look how pretty it is! I love this place! Ah! On my main account, this is my teapot setup right now. This is, like, unironically, one of my favorite areas. Actually, it's my absolute favorite area. Just in terms of visuals, there's certain things about here that are a pain in the ass. Hello, you! I know your name, but you need to introduce yourself first, motherfucker.
Oh, hi there.
My best friend hates him so much.
So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain.
Well, thanks, game. Usually you're supposed to put the question marks before they introduce themselves. Thanks for the consistency, miHoYo. Yeah, it's Toma.
And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps I should say, honored guests.
Shush!
You can blame your almighty Shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade partner that I've gotten to know recently.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to see you.
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. Seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these outlanders' sterling deeds at bay.
Nice to meet you, Toma.
Oh, it's sure nice to hear you say that.
With any luck, it'll give you a head start here. Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far to say he's the fixer around these parts. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on you, I'll be sure to deal with him personally the next time I'm around.
No need to worry. I'm sure we'll get along just fine.
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, great. I'm a criminal again.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Oh, right. Yeah, I guess he counts.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Look forward to seeing you again.
Fair seas, Captain Beto. Bye-bye.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered at the border checkpoint.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping things on the down low. Are we just gonna walk into the government's hands?
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. You wouldn't be able to avoid inspection even if you tried. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
Oh. Okay, then. Great. Great. I'm gonna take your sparkly. So yeah, 38 parts and we're finally here? Yeah, this game has so much content. And it's not even complete. Like, even once I get to, like, part 5, like, story-wise, like, the 5th Archon quest and everything, it's still not going to be complete. There's still, like, 2 regions that need to be, introduced. They might introduce other regions that are expansions of, what's currently available and so on. And, you know, the shitload of quests. Although daily commissions aren't really worth, giving a shit about because... Kitty. Aww. Cute. The daily commissions aren't really worth giving a shit about dialogue-wise because, save for a few of them being trapped by, trapping world quests, it's not really that important. Because you're going to be seeing the dialogue multiple times. You can only explore so much right now. So you kind of have to... Yeah.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. Oh, except you, Toma. You must be new here.
Der.
Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you.
We are here to find my sister.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, unless you have a valid reason for visiting in accordance with the rules... My apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What? Ugh, take your time. No rush or anything.
Shut up, Paimon.
I just wanted to see what you'd say. Sorry about that.
I see. Okay. Your papers are all in order. Welcome to Rito.
So, where do we go next?
The Outlander Affairs Agency. They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, there's a process you have to go through with them.
Great.
Sheesh. So it is super strict, just like everyone says.
Well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, people from everywhere else are referred to as outsiders.
It's because you assholes keep fucking rejecting us.
As the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma with the Sakoku Decree in force. Not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement.
Welcome or not, we don't have a choice.
I like how you think. I've got a feeling we're going to get along very well. Now, let's head over to the Outlander Affairs Agency. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito, the Kanjo Commission.
The Kanjo Commission?
Yes, one branch of the Tri-Commission of Inazuma, responsible for growing and managing the nation's wealth. You really haven't heard of it before?
We haven't fucking been here before, Toma. You dumbass! What, are you expecting us to be just sudden geniuses? I'm kind of taking my time right now because this area is super pretty. There's a statue. There's a statue. That means I'm gonna have to pull Aether out because we're gonna have to take the element of this region.
You're under the jurisdiction of the Conjo Commission.
Oh, shut up, you. I've already been here. Son of a bitch. I'm sure there's chests around here, but I'm not really actively looking for anything. Well, I guess I kind of am. More looking for sparkly things, but, you know. I'm not in any real rush to, see this agency. Because apparently Inazuma don't want me. The fuck? Oh. Alright, it's just telling me about a waypoint. I'll pick it up later. It's not a big deal right now. After we get to a certain point in the Archon quest, you kind of barely give much of a shit about Rito. Like, you don't barely interact with it and so on, so kind of have to soak up the environment right off the bat. You're not Inazuman. Oh. Ah, come on. Care to have some specialty snacks? This food stall was founded by my husband who asked me to join him. I didn't really want to work in this line of business at first. You have to wake up early and go home late. My husband was never in good health either. How could he have handled this for long? But he told me that he loved seeing the smile on people's faces while they were eating the snacks I made. In the end, I could not dissuade him. He must be very good at cooking. But has a way with words. Even though I'm not famous, I'm confident in my ability when it comes to the seasoning of Inazuma's snacks. Here, I've cooked a fresh batch. Would you like to try some? They're still hot. Okay, that's... It seems like you're an outlander. If the food isn't to your taste, I can specially adjust the seasoning just for you. Ah, shit. Okay, so she just gave me fish. Keep her in mind, though, because I think right now it's because it's, like, my first visit and yada yada. But, she actually has, recipes that you can purchase and utilize.
Sorry.
Enjoy the blessing of Lesser Lord Kusanali. A nation blessing, now 10% off.
Do that, and I can teleport. And I get some free gems. I got 150. That's just a rock. Probably shouldn't go up there right now. I don't think we'll be allowed anyway. I don't need you. I was already here.
If any outlanders are having trouble, feel free to visit the International Trade Association.
So he has an interesting outfit, doesn't he? That is one example of Fontaine attire. I feel like I'm gonna have to come back through here because I'm pretty sure there were supposed to be chests around here, and I'm not finding any. You can't go that way yet. Actually, no, fuck you. I want that statue. First I'll have to check and see if I can actually access it. Oh, and then, of course, we're in a new area, so there's new, oculi. Electroculi this time. And, Inazuma is the realm of where things are a massive pain in the ass. Some of the electroculi are painful.
This world is full of
Yes. Okay. The world opens itself for those with noble hearts. And there's one island. Its area is big. And you're not getting to this area for quite some time. Oh, look, there's a world quest, but I can't pick it up. That's worse. We're stuck on Rito right now. Alright. Resonate with Electro. There. Now we have nice purpley details, which I actually really do like. It's actually a really nice touch on the details. So, yeah, he just does that. Allegedly he's actually, like, this is one of the best elements to use on him, that and Geo.
Let's go gather some samples.
Shut up, Tainari. Actually, I'm gonna go with Tainari again for a while. Am I gonna get in trouble for being here? Yes, no, maybe. Nah, you guys don't seem to give a shit. Okay, I can work with that. This would be, I think, like a sand garden type deal. I don't remember what it's actually called. Don't try going out that way. You're going to find that you're unsuccessful. You will be stopped. It's in right back around. Take my enigmatic page.
This is the Outlander Affairs Agency. Please have your documents and proof of identification ready.
Oh, shut up, you. Can I hit this? You can't. No, not at all. Okay, well.
You've completed the entry procedures, yes? And now you want to apply for residency? Both of you?
Yes, please.
Okay, the processing fee will be 2 million mora.
Ow.
2 million? For a processing fee? Are you serious?
That's right. 1 million per applicant, which makes 2 million total. Don't worry, you can trust my math.
I don't, your math isn't the problem. It's the amount that's the problem.
Paimon wasn't so much questioning your math as...
Ma'am, these two here are good friends of mine. I think you'll find I'm one face you recognize.
Ah, Mr. Toma, it's you. By way of courtesy, allow me to reduce it to 400,000 mora total.
That is a major discount.
Thank you ever so much, Miss Eureka. But as this is just a processing fee, I think 600 mora should cover it if I'm paying on their behalf. I'll treat you to dinner too. How does that sound?
That's not how you haggle! By all means, bargain the price down, but...
Alright then, as you wish, Mr. Toma. I will make a record.
Much obliged.
How the fuck did you do that, Toma?
What? She went from 2 million down to 600? There's something seriously wrong with people's sense of finance around here!
I think it's about more than the mora.
It's not as mind-boggling as you think. A processing fee is just a figure of speech. The way some here at the agency see it, the fees are easy money, so it becomes a question of how much they can make. So when the day comes that some poor merchant from overseas with more money than sense gets stuck here and needs to apply for residency...
Then they'll milk them for all they're worth.
Exactly. It's at times like this that having a local friend really comes in handy.
That's blatant oppression against Outlanders.
Yes, but when you're an outlander in Inazuma, far from home in this closed nation era, there's very little that can be done about it. The most that overseas merchants can do to look after themselves is stick together. That's how the International Trade Association came about.
Okay.
So it's a trade association built by and for Outlanders?
Yep. And as well as advancing commercial interests, the association provides help, support, and structure for Outlanders trying to survive on Rito. Essentially, it's an association devoted to both commercial excellence and survival skills.
The Raiden Shogun feels further away than ever.
Sounds like just staying alive is an achievement when you're an Outlander in Inazuma.
I see. So this is the real purpose of your trip. Yes, given that you are Outlanders, it's certainly a lofty aspiration. After all, the Raiden Shogun is the most exalted and revered one in all of Inazuma. She is a deity who reigns on high, while all other life gazes up in awe.
I still have to find a way.
I was going to say nothing is set in stone when it comes to who you will encounter in this world. Who's to say you won't happen to run into the Raiden Shogun one day after lunch?
Uh-huh. And is that likely?
Okay, I'll give it to you straight. I know of a way to introduce you to the Raiden Shogun.
Really? Wow! The Rito Fixer's better connected than we thought!
Yeah.
I mean, it will take all the resources I have at my disposal, but it can be done. However, before we get there, connections come at a high price, you understand?
Not you too!
No. In this instance, when I say price, I'm not talking about Mora. In fact, there's no real cost as such. It's just that if this is something you really want, you'll have to agree to help other people solve some of their problems first.
Can do.
I like to do things in a way that keeps everybody happy. It's my own personal rule for dealing with situations like this.
Sounds very reasonable to Paimon. You're the man in the middle, so you have to trade favors to keep everyone indebted to you.
The Fixer works in mysterious ways.
Why do I get the feeling you're making me out to be some sort of crook? Never mind. Here's the situation. As I touched upon earlier, the members of the International Trade Association are constantly struggling to survive. Recently, things seem to have gotten more difficult than ever for them, so just go and check things out. See if there's any way you can help. The head of the association is called Carisio, and he's a good friend of mine. Go talk to him. I'll wait for you here.
Yeah, huh. Alright. We literally already saw him. He was the Fontaine dude I pointed out.
Huh? Hello there. You must be seeking refuge with the International Trade Association. The Outlander Affairs Agency took you for all you're worth, I suppose.
Luckily we had a friend with us.
Ah, good. That's a relief. You need to be careful, or you'll find yourself losing your savings all at once.
We heard the association has been having some difficulties lately. Is that true?
Yes. Left, right, and center. Obstacles at every turn. But that's nothing new for us.
Okay.
The Sakoku Decree certainly makes things difficult for anyone who wants to come here from overseas.
But it's not the root cause of our woes. The Sakoku Decree might restrict our scope of activity, but in and of itself, it doesn't stop us from being able to enjoy a comfortable existence. No. What's really squeezing us Outlander merchants dry is those Mora grubbers from the Kanjo Commission.
Oh, of the 3 commissions, that's the one that oversees everything on Rito, isn't it?
That's right. They impose astronomical tax rate, unbelievable regulations, and that's not the worst of it. They just issued a new tax decree recently that, for some reason, completely changes the way we pay our taxes. It used to be Mora, but now it's something called Crystal Marrow.
Crystal marrow? What's that?
Something that most of us in the association had never heard of before either, until the new decree came along. Eventually, one of the older Liyue merchants recalled that he once shipped a batch of it to Snezhnaya in his youth. So, in order to pay our taxes, we began an arduous search for this crystal marrow.
That must suck because it's like on one island.
But then we found we'd only managed to create a bigger problem for ourselves. The rising demand for crystal marrow drove the price higher and higher. Now there's only one vendor who even has it in stock. We can't get a hold of it anywhere else.
Isn't that what they call a monopoly?
Exactly. So this vendor keeps pushing the price up, and we have no choice but to buy from them because the tax decree forces us to. It's a vicious cycle. The consequence of which is that our taxes will soon exceed our profits. And once that happens...
This is absurd treatment.
We've tried communicating with the Commission directly, but this is a nation where the cries of a few struggling merchants will never be heard over the ever-present roar of thunder. Fontaine, my dear homeland. I miss you an awful lot at the moment.
Sounds awful. They're really bleeding them dry. What do you think we should do?
The vendor does sound like a fishy character.
That vendor. I've actually done business with him in the past, but after a point he stopped contacting us. I have no idea where he sources the stuff.
Well, it definitely sounds like he's being unfair. How do we find him? We could go talk to him and see if he lets anything slip.
Hey, that's a pretty good idea. Since you're not affiliated with the association and you're new to Rito, he may just let his guard down. If I remember correctly, our usual meeting point with him is under a tree by the coast in the residential district. See if you can find him there.
Got it! We're on the case!
Okay. Why do I have... Oh, it's just telling me that I got this thing that I'm doing right now. Thanks, game. Alright. Yep. This one. Almost. There's the motherfucker.
Huh? I don't think I recognize you. Are you new arrivals?
Yes, we just arrived.
So, what do you need with me?
Where do you source your goods?
The sheer nerve. You don't go around asking questions like that. If I gave you my sources, I might as well hand you the whole darn business. Trade secret. Got it? You know what trade and secret mean, right?
This guy's got a bad attitude.
Can you reduce your prices?
Ha! Are you even buying? Oh, I see what's going on here. Karisu and his associates sent you here to try and plead their case, didn't they? They're wasting their time. The price is non-negotiable, not by a single Mora.
I could, excuse me. I could, make you, you know, eat your teeth.
Hey, what's your problem?
Get out
And
of
then
here,
your
go
arm.
on. Tell them they're lucky to be buying from me in the first place, and they ought to be more grateful. If it weren't for me, they'd be in seriously hot water.
What are we gonna do? There's no talking to this guy.
Time to get the real fixer on the case.
Good idea. Let's check back in with him.
Ba 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 da ba. Someone's being an asshole.
That was quick. You resolved it already?
Actually, we're having a little trouble.
You're gonna have to help us help you.
No? Well, by all means, tell me what you need. I'll help as much as I can.
Awesome. Let's go.
Getting you to go fixing things when you've only just arrived is quite a demand.
What do you know about Werner?
Oh, that guy? I'm familiar. He used to be a bit of a sorry sight, selling shells that he collect on the beach just to get by. But he seems to have suddenly shot up in the world recently.
By being an asshole.
I can only assume he must have found himself a patron after leaving the International Trade Association.
Huh. You're saying he used to be a member of the International Trade Association? So he's an Outlander too?
Yes. Couldn't you tell when you spoke to him?
Seemed like a Mondstadter to me.
That's right. Werner was born in Mondstadt, then went into the shipping business, trading between Leah and Inazuma. When Inazuma closed to the outside world, he was one of a group of Outlanders that ended up stranded on Rito.
Owie.
Huh. What a bummer.
The International Trade Association was initially very generous to him, but over time, with decree after decree, the association members found it increasingly difficult to make ends meet.
So he left the association and turned his back on them.
I'm sure it's more nuanced than that. I believe even the most ungrateful and cold-hearted of people still have some amount of gratitude and warmth left in them somewhere.
Okay. I'll go back and talk to him again.
Really? Is that all you need to know?
Yep.
Well then, it sounds like you may have found a way in with him.
Mm-hmm. I suppose I can just give him, like, fisherman's toast or something. Where the fuck is he again? Alright. There he is. Excuse me, sir.
What are you doing back here? Just because I got plenty of time on my hands doesn't mean I want to waste any of it talking to you.
It was the wind that led me back here to you.
Huh? Where's this coming from?
Dandelion wine would sure be nice on a day like this.
Mondstadt? You were talking about Mondstadt.
Damn straight, sir. Oh, yeah. Okay, I can just give him any of these. Yes.
Goodness, I can sense it now. So familiar, but I can't remember the last time I was there. The scent of Mondstadt. Oh, how it takes me back.
Let the wind lead.
Oh, my hometown. The home of freedom. How I long to go back and visit.
It's working!
Shh.
So, trying to play my heartstrings like a liar, are you? I know what you're up to.
And you're going to keep falling for it. Close your eyes.
Huh? What is this? What are you up to now?
Just close your eyes already!
Listen closely. Doesn't it sound familiar?
You mean the sound of the ocean?
Grilled tigerfish. Get it while it's hot.
Leah Harbor. I can see it so clearly. Oh, and the sound of the waves. The calls of the merchants.
May the flames of virtue spread to all and never be extinguished.
Xiao lanterns. I'm right there at the lantern right. Oh, look at them floating up into the sky.
This guy has a really active imagination. Either that or he really does miss Leela Harbor.
Leah.
You can have a silk flower. There you go, my dude.
Wait. Stop. That's enough. Don't make me relive it anymore. My poor heart can't take it.
A lot of people out there sympathize with the position you're in.
You mean the folks from the International Trade Association? And I suppose they are far from home, just like me.
Yes.
Often, I'll sneak down to the shore at night and listen to the sound of the waves. I like to imagine it's the voice of my hometown, carried across the ocean. I've run into folks from the association more than a few times doing just that, but I always hide my face and slip away. Don't you think I've wanted to talk things through with them and free myself from this anguish?
Well, no one's stopping you, so...
They're so resilient. None of them had anyone else to rely on, so they rallied together, committed to finding a way to survive. But I couldn't do it. I'm not strong enough. So I caved. Those people, they'd make the smallest of promises, offer the most measly benefits, and I'd do whatever they asked of me. And make Mondstadters look like the worst people in the world.
Who are those people?
All right, I'll tell you the whole story. It's eating me up inside, and I can't take it anymore.
You ready to talk now?
Come get a drink with your friends from the association.
But I betrayed them. I can't show my face there.
Yeah, you can.
Come on, you scaredy cat. Look, you messed up, but now it's time to make things right. So come on, get it off your chest. What's the deal here?
It's a scheme by the tax collection Ashigaru. Keijiro and his companions. They start by overtaxing the merchants, then take the extra crystal marrow they receive and stockpile it. Once the merchants run out of places to buy crystal marrow, they get me to sell that extra stock back to the merchants at an extortionate price, with the proceeds going to the tax collection Ashigaru.
It's plain evil gouging them like this.
I'm their puppet, yes. But my cut is a tiny fraction of what we take in total. It's barely enough for me to live on.
We need evidence.
Evidence? You're right. Without conclusive evidence, he will never admit it. Now that I think about it, whenever I report back to him after a sale, he always heads to the same place. It's always made me suspicious. As it happens, I handed some Mora over to him not long ago. I can show you where he went if you want.
Really? Well, then there's no time to lose. Let's go.
Find Keijiro's trap.
Keijiro! It's him!
After him.
Yeah, make it obvious that you're tailing him. Okay. You have to follow him without being noticed. I hate forced stealth or forced tailing. Can't see anything from here.
Ah, Ryoko, how's business?
All the better thanks to your generous patronage.
Good. Thankfully, I earn plenty these days.
Oh, but of course, tax collection is difficult work. Should I close early? It's not like I'll get any customers.
Now, who else?
Too close. That's too close. He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
What was that sound?
Shh. Quiet. Don't let him find us. Too close. That's too close.
Yep.
He'll notice us for sure. He's getting further and further away. Let's catch up a little.
What could he be doing at a place like this?
It looked like he buried something over there, didn't it? Why don't we take a look?
Why not? Let's be criminal. What'd you do?
Whoa, it's a ledger. Boring. Paimon thought he'd hidden a big pile of Mora here.
Ah, yes, the real reason Paimon came along.
Yeah.
Let me take a look here. Ah, yes! This is what we're looking for. A clear and complete record of every single transaction, each one proof of his guilt.
Hooray!
Great. Well, now we have our hard evidence. Let's go tell Karisu the good news, shall we?
I'll say goodbye to you here then.
Come along, you fucking coward.
Huh? You aren't gonna come with us?
I need a little more time before I'm ready to face the head of the association. I'm sorry.
Huh. Poor Werner's a pretty awkward guy, huh?
You big weenie. Alright. Motherfucker.
But we really don't have anything left. If this keeps up, our sales will come in at a loss. There'll be nothing left for us to do but starve.
You know the decree. The rules are the rules. No discounts, no exceptions, and no excuses.
You're the one making a mockery of the rules here, Keijiro.
And who are you? Another new member of the association?
Nah.
It just so happens that we found your little ledger, so now we're here to tell everyone all about how you embezzled crystal marrow to sell it right back to the taxpayers.
Huh? Is this true?
Damn right.
You've been swindling us!
Well, you see, the taxes,
Let me take a look at the ledger.
Here you go, sir.
Well, would you look at that? Every payment the association has made is right here in your personal ledger. So, Mr. Keijiro, it seems you have some explaining to do. How shall we settle this,
And why the fuck would you bury the ledger nearby? Like, why wouldn't you, like, keep it with you or burn it, or... Why would you even write it down?
So you think you can use this against me, do you? It's quite obvious that I'm merely trying to earn a modest living for myself, like anyone else.
It's more than modest if you're swindling people, you motherfucker.
Word has it that samurai and the commission place great importance on reputation and prestige. Though I'm sure commission members won't blame you once word gets out.
Huh? Is that a threat? Are you threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm simply stating that it would be quite a pity if an illustrious gentleman such as yourself were to have their reputation tarnished.
Well, even if what you say is true, what do you suggest we do about it?
I believe you still have a quantity of crystal marrow in your possession, correct? Perhaps that crystal marrow could be used as compensation for the recent tax hike, and us merchants could finally have some more breathing room.
Is that it?
Oh, do you have any idea the hoops I had to jump through to get the crystal marrow and keep it hidden? Fine. In that case, I'll send it over to you today.
And not even an ounce of shame for his action.
Of course not.
So that's it? My shop's been closed for weeks now. I've even had to ask my friends to help bail me out. What about my losses?
Come on, Harrison. We've already struck a good deal here.
I'm sick of being pushed around like this. I won't let him off so easily.
Harrison!
Hey, what's all this racket? Does someone dare question the decree?
Ah, Chief, you've arrived.
What was all the commotion I heard just now?
Oh, we were just discussing a minor tax issue. I do my utmost to lend them a helping hand, but they're never grateful.
A helping hand? The only thing you're doing is stuffing your greedy pockets with our hard-earned wealth. I assure you that Hirage Shinsuke will hear of this.
Oh, and you dare to utter the commissioner's name. You outlanders have no respect for the rules. Seize the merchants. We will resolve this dispute back at headquarters.
Uh-oh. This is going in a bad direction.
Thanks, Harrison.
Gentlemen, come now. Is there any need for this? If there's a dispute to resolve, let's get a drink and talk it over.
Who are you supposed to be? And why in my right mind would I join you for a drink?
Who are you supposed to be? How do you not know? You know what?
You never heard of the Fixer?
Context, Paimon. Context.
Here's my card.
Huh. You're from the Yashiro Commission.
What a shock.
Huh. Well, this is Kanjo Commission territory. However powerful the Yashiro Commission may be, you have no business meddling in Rito's affairs.
Of course not, of course not. Still, perhaps you could show the young...
Lady of our clan, some courtesy.
Lady of our clan, some courtesy. You wouldn't want your name showing up in a petition to the Shogun, would you?
That fan, the Shirasagi Himegimi. I don't need any trouble with her. Okay, let's forget all this. It'll give us one less thing to worry about.
Hooray!
But, Chief!
Enough! We're leaving.
Let's get dinner one day soon, gentlemen. My treat, I insist. No response, huh? I suppose that bridge is well and truly burned then.
Thank you so much, Toma. But I'm sorry your relationship with the Kanjo Commission had to suffer for our sake.
Hey, I was joking. It's a small price to pay, and you're more than welcome. If there's anyone you should be thanking, it's the Traveler. He's the one who found a way to turn things around. If nothing else, I'm sure the tax collection Ashigaru will tread a little more carefully in the future.
Toma, what was all that?
Shh, not here. Too many people listening. Let's move somewhere else.
Okay, Toma. This is not... This place isn't any better. What the fuck is your problem? Okay.
Corruption seems rife in the Kanjo Commission. They truly are rotten to the core.
Okay.
All right. Time for me to answer your questions. What would you like to know?
Tell me about the Yashiro Commission.
Straight to the point. Let me reintroduce myself. I belong to the Kamisato clan of the Yashiro Commission on Narukami Island. I'm an attendant of the Shirasagi Himegimi.
And just as a little fun fact, if you guys remember Noelle, how she's like the maid of the Knights of Favonius and everything, essentially Toma is like the Inazuman equivalent. He's essentially like their maid in the Kamisato clan, and that's pretty much why my best friend hates him.
You've been keeping your true identity a secret from us this whole time?
Yes?
So, the Yashiro Commission. Guessing that's another branch of the Tri-Commission?
No shit!
Correct. The Kamisato clan is the head of the Yashiro Commission, who manage ceremonial and cultural affairs. I'd go into more detail on what exactly that covers, but I'm not even sure myself. I'm just someone who was fortunate enough to be taken in by the Kamisato clan. My role is to take care of the daughter of the clan, Kamisato Ayaka, also known as the Shirasagi Himegimi.
Seems like she must be super famous in Inazuma, given the reaction of those guys just now.
Oh, most definitely. She's graceful, dignified, and kind-hearted too. The people of Inazuma quite adore Miss Kamisato. Her fame even somewhat eclipses that of her older brother, Kamisato Ayato, despite the fact that he's the current head of the clan. I suppose those who treat others with compassion earn themselves the same treatment in return. Miss Kamisato's situation certainly seems to attest to that. Take me, for example. I'm just an attendant, and yet she treats me as an equal, as she would a friend.
So where did this Fixer of Rito thing come from?
You're asking the right questions, and to be honest, I don't want to keep you in the dark any more than is necessary. Firstly, you should know that being a fixer is not something you can fake. I spent the better part of a month tirelessly building up a network of relationships on the island, and I got to know Captain Beto during that time too.
Still pretty good going for just a month's work.
Well, maybe I have a slight knack for schmoozery. But the main thing was, I had to make sure I'd be in time to receive you when you arrived.
Okay, I'm probably gonna forget about this word, but I kinda like this word, schmoozery.
Inazuma may have closed off to the outside world, but that hasn't stopped a lot of people from hearing about your feats in Mondstadt and Liyue.
Yay!
So, when Miss Kamisato heard of your intention to come to Inazuma, she began looking forward to your arrival with great anticipation. She's excited to find out whether the rumors are true. That is, that you have what it takes to change the tide of the times.
Change the tide of the times?
In the test I gave you earlier, although there were a few hiccups at the end, it was you who found the way to turn the situation around. Navigating powerful people, using their character flaws to your advantage. It's just what Miss Kamisato had hoped to see. With your help, even the Vision Hunt decree...
I never offered to help.
That's an unexpected development. Perhaps our sources were misleading.
I have one goal here, to meet the Raiden Shogun.
Yes, of course. I completely understand, and as agreed, I shall help set that up for you.
Toma sure didn't put up much of a fight.
I love how we basically just had the mindset of, yeah, we just need to see one person. I don't care about the rest of, your land. Fuck all of you.
Well, my work on Rito is done. So I suppose this is goodbye for now.
Okay.
Oh, one more thing. This invitation letter is for you. When you get to Narukami Island, you can find me at the Komori Tea House, as per the letter. Good luck with everything. See you soon.
Poor Toma.
Toma's not such a bad guy, huh? We should get going.
There's one problem.
Huh? What's up?
Outlanders are unable to leave Rito.
Oh, right! Paimon forgot all about that! Wait, so did Toma forget that too?
This must be the next part of his test.
Oh, darn it! No wonder he was so matter-of-fact about the whole thing! As soon as we get off Rito, Paimon's going straight to Komori Tea House to settle the score!
Unlikely.
Well, guess we should give it a try. Let's head to the border and see how far we get.
Okay, we'll get as far as the border and then be told, turn the fuck around. And I'm gonna do that. I still have this set to random, but that's fine. It's not a big deal. I'll fix it later. Have to go to different land to, collect my rewards.
Stop there! Present your travel permits.
Sorry, but we really gotta get to Narukami Island. It's kinda urgent.
If you don't have a travel permit, this is as far as you'll get. Those are the rules.
Damn it.
As expected. Traveler, you gotta think of something. How do we get out of Rito?
If the Yashiro Commission has heard of us, I wonder if the Kanjo Commission has heard of us.
Are you saying we should go and meet with the Kanjo Commissioner?
Yes.
Guess it can't hurt to try. Even if Paimon has a few choice words to say about his subordinates.
Keep it to yourself.
Who knows? Maybe he's our biggest fan.
Or maybe he's gonna be the kind of person that's just like, yeah, I don't want you to leave, ever. I mean, if his subordinates are that much of assholes, I have little faith in his existence.
Halt! This is the Kanjo Commissioner's office. No trespassers.
Oh, shut up.
We're here to see, the Kanjo Commissioner?
The Kanjo Commissioner seldom entertains Outlanders. Leave now or we'll be forced to...
Ah, wait.
Hello.
Oh, Commissioner!
These two are honored guests from afar. No need to give them the usual spiel. Come on in. Let's see what we can do for you.
Huh. Did you get all that, mister?
My sincere apologies.
Yeah. Huh. Alrighty, treasure. That's all I give a shit about right in this moment.
I am Hiragi Shinsuke, Kanjo Commissioner and head of the Hiragi clan. It's an honor to meet you both.
I mean, this is kind of what I would say. Actually, I'd say sup, but, I'm gonna try and be polite, because maybe it'll get me off the island faster. I, too, am honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir. So, the reason we wanted to come and see you was because...
All right, all in good time. Two travelers renowned far and wide have shown up to see me, and I should very much like to make their acquaintance. Let's not limit this to business only.
So what you're saying is, we really are pretty famous, huh?
Absolutely. How many other people in the world have what it takes to knock the wind out of Storm Terror's sails and put the overlord of the vortex back under the sea, eh?
What are you, fucking Canadian all of a sudden?
Exactly! Paimon thinks you make an excellent point.
I can make that joke because I'm Canadian, but I hate that Canadian stereotype.
And I hear you also foiled a Fatui plot in Liyue Harbor. Even beat one of their harbingers in a duel. Is that true?
Damn right.
Whoa, you heard about that too? Yep, it's true, all right.
As I thought.
Something wrong?
No. I'm simply awestruck by you both is all.
You're too kind.
Rito is greatly honored to have you visit us. One other thing I heard about you is your great zeal for helping other people. This makes me wonder whether you might be so kind as to render your assistance to the Conjo Commission.
Nah, I don't know. You guys are kind of assholes.
Oh, sure, no problem. Whatever you need, right?
This is my forte.
Excellent. Well then, you must know the Qingxin. A flower grows on the mountaintops of Liyue.
Yep, we've picked a few of those before. So, you want us to go back to Liyue?
Yes, bring me 300 Qingxin, would you? Freshly picked, I mean.
Did Paimon hear that wrong?
They don't stay fresh after they're picked.
Too much trouble, is it? I see. Then how about this? We have a few items that need delivering. Perhaps you can help with that?
That sounds much more like it.
709 letters to be precise.
Yeah.
Hey, what gives? How come you don't have people to do that already?
Terribly sorry. We're just a little short on people lately.
What sort of an explanation is that? Traveler, what are we going to do? Should we really help this guy?
I'll need to look into it more first.
That's the spirit. Don't keep me waiting too long now.
So he wants these unrealistic requirements fulfilled. I wonder why that is.
Halt, you two!
No. Saw this coming.
Huh? What did we do?
Miss Hiragi has a letter for you. She insists that you read it immediately.
A letter? Quick, let Paimon see.
Okay, good. The dialogue stops. Okay. Dear Traveler, would that I could convey this message to you in person. I apologize for the hasty means by which this letter has come to you, and I hope that it hasn't left hasn't left you feeling perplexed or perturbed in any way. This is my first time extending an invitation to an unknown outlander after all. It is no mere coincidence that our paths have crossed. Therefore, I hope that you will be so courteous as to meet me tonight under the glow of resplendent moonlight. Please do not fret about retainers and bodyguards. I will ensure that their attention shall be elsewhere. I do look forward to the pleasure of your company.
So this means she wants you to secretly meet her at night? But you didn't seem surprised at all by this. What's going on?
Shinsuke has no intention of letting us leave.
Paimon knew something just didn't seem right about him. Let's ask her tonight and see what she has to say.
She'll just tell me the same bullshit. It is also, nighttime, so... A lightly perfumed letter. Roop-de-roo. Yeah. Alright. This is where we be.
Ah, you finally arrived. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hiragi Chisato. This is technically the second time we have met. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Wow. She's the daughter of the Hiragi clan, all right.
I'm delighted to see you again.
No need to be so formal. I've long marveled at your accomplishments. And at last, we have the chance to meet.
Hooray!
Is it Paimon, or does something seem a bit off here?
The reason why I wanted to secretly meet you here is, well, I feared that I might never have another opportunity to discuss this with you.
Discuss what?
Let her talk!
I should like to ask for your help with delivering a letter.
I'm leaving.
Like father, like daughter. Couldn't you be more original?
No, you misunderstand me. Please, allow me to explain. I was hoping that you could deliver a letter to Narukami Island in my stead. It is to be given to Kujo Kamaji of the Tenryou Commission. My father has always forbidden me from communicating with him. He knows that there are prospects for my marriage that would better serve him politically. But my heart is with Kamaji. There is no one who would dare defy my father's will on Rito, but you are Outlanders. Outlanders seeking to get to Narukami Island. It would be regrettable to let such an opportunity pass.
Oh, Paimon gets the whole picture now.
Of course, in doing so, I will also do everything in my power to help you leave Rito. That is my promise.
Seeing as we don't have any other options.
To be perfectly honest, as long as you remain in Inazuma, my father will have no intention of letting you leave Rito.
Yeah, we figured as much. It was pretty obvious he was just trying to hold us up here.
I secretly overheard a conversation between my father and a very arrogant-sounding woman just a few days ago. They seemed to be discussing how to keep you here on Rito. In fact, it was the first time I had ever heard my father speak so respectfully to someone who wasn't the Shogun.
Arrogant-sounding woman. I feel like I know who that is, but I can't say it yet. Seems we need to get off Rito as fast as we can.
We don't have much time. I'll tell you my plans to help you off the island. It just so happens that a shipment of goods is...
Yay!
Very well. I'll be waiting for you at the border. I'm counting on you to deliver my letter.
Alright. Back to the border. Roop-de-roo. Oh yeah, there's teapot blueprints to like buy some of this stuff, like this wall that I'm currently on and everything. I'm looking so forward to getting it and building my teapot further. Even though I have like 80 gazillion sets in place and so on. Anyway. Enough of my shenaniganery. Let's... Yeah!
Hold on, please. These goods are being sent to Watatsumi Island?
My lady, this is an unexpected honor. You are correct. These goods have been repeatedly requested by the Kanjo Commissioner. We must be certain that they reach Watatsumi Island intact.
Is there something wrong, Lady Hiragi?
No, as you were. My father simply has some concerns of the shipment's safety, and has ordered that myself and an additional qualified escort be dispatched to ensure safe transport of the goods.
My lady, you aren't suggesting that you intend to escort this shipment personally, are you? There's certainly no need for you to trouble yourself with such a matter. And as for this qualified escort...
You dare question my abilities?
Please, do not cause us any further delay. If memory serves me right, my father has already asserted that this shipment must arrive on time. I'm certain punishment will be duly dispensed if it fails to do so.
Yes, of course, my lady. It's just that, well, we don't know who this...
Now, need I remind you of the penalty if anything were to happen to me en route? I'm sure you are all quite familiar with my father's temperament. Do you really presume that you can fully guarantee my safety on your own?
Boy, Chisato can talk the talk. They don't stand a chance.
Yes, my lady. Very well then. It's an honor to have you accompanying us. Your safety is our highest priority.
Shinojo, you can't really be agreeing to this.
Well, the request is from Lady Hiragi herself. It is our duty to serve her in the utmost capacity.
Like, what are you gonna do? Tell her no?
Yes, but that's not the problem here.
Well then, if we're through here, I suggest we set off at once. Dawdling will only allow potential thieves more time to prepare, no?
Yes, my lady. You heard her. There's no time to lose.
Yeah, I'm sure they're more concerned about, you know... Traveler leaving the border. Like he's not supposed to.
Please stay back. We'll handle it.
Not as well as we'll handle it. You're seriously considering taking this job? Too much of a ridiculous.
That tingle?
Step. Your grand finale. Over here. Be amazed.
Hey! No! No!
Congratulations!
Step.
Oh, motherfucker. Okay.
Keep up, my lucky day. Run with the force. I'll uproot you. Many happy returns.
Monsters sighted. Prepare to counterattack. Protect Lady Hiraki at all costs.
We'll take care of this. Stay with Chisato.
I got careful. Picked the wrong test.
Mighty mythical beast.
Step. Strike is one. Step on up. To the spot.
Watch out! More monsters inbound.
Ah, son of a bitch!
I hear everything.
Yeah, I hate doing this part.
And leap.
Highly difficult.
Over here.
Ow! Motherfucker.
What gives? Up to it, Manzai. The fairy.
Observe. Step on up.
Let's nip that in the bud.
Be amazed. Over here.
This fucking guy! Oh!
Strike a leg.
Oh, I might actually fucking fail this one. Jesus Christ.
I'll uproot you.
And leap. Cue the spotlight. Surprise.
Can't see.
Whew. Yeah, I'm boned. This better be it. Okay. That sucks.
We can take refuge in the village up ahead. How are you faring, my lady?
I'm perfectly all right. You may stop here. The road to Narukami Island is just over there. In my letter, I've requested Kamaji to grant you a special travel permit from the Tenryou Commission. Consider it a token of my appreciation.
Thank you, Chisato.
My lady. So that's how it is. I had a feeling something was amiss, but Shinojo, you...
No, Lady Hiragi would never hide anything from us. I'm sure of it. But who is this Kamaji you speak of, my lady?
I'm not afraid to say that he's the one I love.
The one you love?
Shinojo, did you honestly think that...
What? No, I was just clarifying, that's all. I would never in my wildest dreams,
You two needn't worry. Please, forget that this ever happened. If my father catches word of it, I alone will be held accountable.
Yes, of course. As you wish, my lady.
But what will happen if your actions here are discovered, Chisato?
Don't fret. My father has always been one to spoil me. The worst he'd do is sentence me to half a day without food or something to that effect.
Huh. Paimon never suspected a guy like him could have a soft side.
I wish you a safe journey. I'm sure we will meet again.
Bye, Chisato!
Come now. Quit your staring and let's get moving. We've got goods to shift.
All right.
Okay. In case you're wondering the context, Shinojo is, Shinojo has feelings for, Chisato. Alright. Oh yeah! I don't think I've picked these up yet, so. I see Ganoderma. If you have Yai Miko, she needs those, I believe. I actually don't remember right now. I believe so, though. Okay, there's a quest there. Actually, she has an interesting set of quests. Okay, so this automatically got activated, so now you don't have to worry about that bullshit. You can just teleport away. I need to get near a statue soon, though. Anyway, you gotta go to the Komori tea house. And my battle pass stuff. Level 7, yay! There's something stuck in my throat, not so yay. One moment. Alright. That never happened. Okay. Look, another waypoint that I can utilize. And there's an Electroculus, one of the easier ones to get. Trust me, there will be some pain in the ass ones later. And as I believe I mentioned with the Geoculi when I first started collecting them, they don't, like these ones here don't give you additional stamina. You are at max. Okay. So while we're here, I guess I'll show this off. Not the bulletin board. This. It's an Electrocelie. You just have to kind of pay attention to where it's going. And it got itself inside there. Great. I can't access that right. You know what? I'm just gonna leave it. Fuck it. So I'll have to come back for that one later, but you need something to be able to escape that border. Actually, I think actually it's this. I should be able to just take it, right? Oh yeah, okay. Let's see if it's enough to get in, though. Oh, cool. It is. And it has a little circle thing in the middle there. That means that that barrier is able to reactivate. And it sucks. Uh-oh, where'd the fucking... There it is. Okay. There we go. It magics up its own court.
Where do you want this stuff delivered to, boss?
And it gives you treasure. Wrong button. And yeah, you get an Electro Sigil for opening chests here, obviously. Like, you get sigils for every chest that you open. And though it'll be some time before we get there, the Electro Sigils are useful for this. The Grand Narukami Shrine, Sacred Sakura. It is a tree that you upgrade. If you recall, it's basically like the Dragon Spine thing. So now the sigils are actually useful. But only the Electro Sigils in this region. Yeah, the first two regions just didn't come with anything, and I don't understand it. Nice pretty scene. Okay, this little bit. It is a bloom cloud, essentially. And I guess I'll use...
Here, let me help you.
Shut up, Lisa. Okay. Strike with Electro. You can pick up Sakura Blooms. And that is pretty much all there is to it. And you need the Sakura Blooms for a few things, actually. One of them is actually for a recipe, and that's the main use I have.
Who ate a poisonous mushroom this time?
I've never heard that dialogue before. Okay. Thanks, Tainari. Yeah, anyway. Some of the stuff that can be picked up here, I'll pick up on my own time. So we're here now. Can I? Community restaurant, first and last stop for gourmet culture. Okay. Gonna get some food to go. Take your pick. I'm very proud of each and every one of these. Okay, so here's a bunch of recipes and then rice cake soup. And because it's Inazuma, I'm gonna buy all of them. Because I have a lot of more right now anyway, so I'm not that bothered by it. So alright. So many questies. I have to ignore all of them right now. Oh, actually, the it showed there the tricolor dango. That is the that's one of the recipes that requires the Sakura blooms. Because obviously one of the colors is pink. Samurai Storm Chaser. Ooh, that... I didn't realize that was going to ping yet. I can't do it right now, though, but... Hello there, adventurer. Have your recent adventures been going smoothly? There's no commission I can't complete. I would expect no less of you. Keep that up, and I'm sure you'll be a most excellent adventurer. Speaking of which, the guild is currently looking for an adventurer to explore Seirai Island. Would you be interested? Seirai Island? Yes, it is an island to the south of Narukami Island, with some parts of the island being subject to constant wild storms that have impeded the guild's exploration work thus far. Well, I have sent 2 adventurers, Miss Etsuko and Mr. Taisuke, to remain on Seirai Island and investigate a way to calm the storm. I'm afraid that they haven't come up with any leads thus far. Yeah, they'll become important later. If you're interested, go to Seirai Island and have a look. It also has been said that the island is full of buried treasure. That said, please be careful while you explore Seirai Island. After all, we have yet to determine the cause of those storms. Okay, that was just part of the Storm Chasers thing. Ad Astra Abyssosque, welcome to the Adventurers Guild. You've come at last. I've been waiting for you, adventure. Another Catherine. Another? Have you seen multiple Catherines in a single location? If you haven't, they were one and the same. As the only year-round receptionist at the Adventurers Guild, I use a special tool to instantly move between various locations in the world to deal with various important matters. After I help you with your matters here, I need to head over to Fontaine. The adventurers over there are notorious for frugality, so I need to receive them well. I also want to teleport. You do that already, Aether! You believed me? Sorry, I was joking. Please don't take it seriously. Also, I thought you knew how to use teleport waypoints. I do. Anyway, I won't bother you with the pointless trivia. Come, I'll help you process the work that's needed by Inazuma Adventures Guild. Once things are processed, you can accept commissions here and also enjoy other benefits. Ad Astra Abyssosque Adventurer. Yay!
Ad Astra.
I just need to collect my dailies and claim these. Dispatch those mofos again.
Ad Astra.
Thanks.
Thank you for completing.
Yeah, monies. And yeah, now I can choose locations, and I'm going to lock it at Inazuma. I'm gonna have to wait for the next reset, so tomorrow. And yeah, then the daily commissions that'll pop up are gonna be only in Inazuma. What do I... okay. I'm in decent point of recording. I will play this bit, and then I will call it.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Sorry, we don't serve the general public. I'm afraid you'll have to leave.
Aw, man.
Wait! We're not the general public.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
Rude.
Are our clothes really so... what Paimon means...
Here's our invitation letter.
The Yashiro Commission's seal. This must be from Mr. Toma. It seems there's more to you than meets the eye.
Damn straight.
In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House, a safe haven for the Yashiro Commission.
Well, that sounds more like it.
Shut up, Paimon. Thanks. In I go. And there's Toma.
Well, now that we're here, where's Toma?
He was standing there before.
Paimon doesn't see him anywhere. Do you think he forgot his promise to meet us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
What? Is that dog talking to us?
No.
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
You're terrible. Where did the human-looking Toma go?
Huh. So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Ah, now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
But it still doesn't really add up. I know a dog when I see one.
All right. I've had my fun.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier. Though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Ms. Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
The courage to face the lightning?
Let me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you?
I haven't had a fucking choice.
Naturally, this is due to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had a friend who was much the same. But when the lightning struck...
You mean Kazua's friend?
Ah, so you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly.
So, will we be allowed to meet the Shirasagi Himegimi?
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
I would like you to come with me to the statue of the omnipresent god. It's still under construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Well then. I did want to end the recording here, but actually I want to play this bit out. Even though I'm going to suffer for it. Just in case. If I recall, it's a battle-related one. Have all my fish. Alright. Oh, random event. What a shock. Alright. I don't know why it's taking us the scenic route. The statue's right fucking there. Oh no, there wouldn't be a battle yet. Hold up. It's too soon for that. I'll just finish this little bit of dialogue. Couldn't hurt. I forgot. I'm mixing up scenes. The scene I'm thinking about hadn't happened yet, so.
This area sure feels gloomy. People probably don't come here often, do they? Huh? Are Paimon's eyes playing tricks? Or are there things embedded in the statue?
Visions.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into this statue?
Mm-hmm.
So you've already heard of the Vision Hunt decree.
Why did the Shogun issue the Vision Hunt decree?
Before I try to explain, I should perhaps remind you first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts.
Inazuma is the city of freedom.
As for Inazuma,
or
it's
Nation
known
of Eternity.
as the Nation
Sorry.
of Eternity.
Yeah, my brain didn't work. I just recited. It's interesting because, like, Mondstadt is supposed to be a bigger nation than that, and this is the only one that's called a nation?
The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity.
And she's kind of a bitch right now.
The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, oh, I don't know, selfish?
Did you seriously just say Raiden Shogun?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever dare speak out so directly against the Raiden Shogun.
Toma, if they're going out of the way to hunt visions and everything, shouldn't you maybe not have yours out in the open? On your fucking hip?
And yet, I agree. The Vision Hunt decree is something that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Ah! Owie!
Huh? Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
What was that sound just now?
Sound? What sound? I didn't hear anything. Did something happen?
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then what?
I could hear the sound of people's aspirations.
Aspirations? That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, the gods look upon them with favor. That is where visions come from. In other words, a person's vision represents their ambition. So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people are stronger than I imagined.
So, a vision symbolizes ambition and not power.
All right, time for the next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Finally!
Huh. Yeah, okay, well... That's just gonna be shit that I deal with later. Because otherwise, this part will never end. So, anyway, thank you for watching. If you like my content, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. If you would like to support me further, you could support me on Patreon. You can commission me for digital art, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Toodles!